Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to D&D with Shitlords Ixalan campaign. Tonight, as always, we have our Ixalan party. Icy playing Alexandra.
No.
Huvian playing the local Rebello.
I
Punisher as Chiron.
Hey.
Sanguine playing Morgrib Dino Slayer.
Evening all.
Glenn McNamara, played by Quiz.
Did you forget my name for a minute there?
Yeah, he fucking forgot your name.
forgot your name. Wow.
And of course, the bald wonder, Weimar, played by Shady.
Yo.
Well, last adventure was another cruise through this dungeon. Rebello had joined after completing his first step in his rite of passage and designated that the Vampire Queen shall be his target. The party traveled into the lower level of the dungeon, scared the shit out of a few Saurians, in one case literally,
It was kind of gross.
and had faced more beasts from the jungle. And throughout all that heroism, we find our party in a large circular room after a long rest, surrounded by 3 Arbisaur corpses. Party?
Well, we had a long rest too.
Well, we
Yeah.
were about to start the long rest,
No, if you, yeah.
I thought.
Eh.
Because I wanted to start brewing some shit.
Make your brew roll.
Okay. And before I start the brew roll, the thing that I wanted to talk to Glenn and Kyron about was, have you two ever thought what would happen if you made an alcoholic alchemic with all blessed ingredients?
I'm not sure if they call that sacramental wine or not.
Do you want to try to make one?
I'm game.
What do you say, Kyron? Up for trying to brew up
Doesn't it
something
cost
special?
silver to bless things?
No, but you can help with the alchemical part of this.
That I can.
Okay, so now I'm going to roll up.
What is the check for specifically? Mind shields or dagger strengths?
Something new.
Okay.
I have one of 2 possible names for this. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with yet. It's going to be part of this conversation. So, I rolled an 18 on my alchemy plus my skill mod of 3. That's a 21.
Well, unless it's outright distilled, you don't even have to watch it. By the time your long rest is over, it'll be ready.
Okay. And the idea that I have for a name is either Vergadane's Luck or Tomorrow's Blessing. Or, no, Tomorrow's Smile. That was what it was. So which one do you guys want to name it?
I like Vergadane's luck.
Vergadane's Luck, okay. And Eeyore, what does using all blessed ingredients do?
I could,
A blessed Vergadane's
I was gonna say, I could bless it too by using things like holy water for the ingredients and things like that.
That's exactly what I was
think
thinking
that
we were
was
doing.
already implied. And let's see, Vergadane's luck. I'm gonna say,
effectively under the bless for an hour?
Let's say one single charge, non-refreshable luck point that must be used within 8 hours of drinking and blessed for 30 minutes.
Okay.
One luck point, 8 hours to use it. You cannot refresh it in any way, shape, or form.
Sounds good. No, I do have one question. If you drink more, that gives you an
Does
additional
not
one.
stack except for the alcoholism.
But I'm saying if you use the luck point, you wait that 30, you drink another. You get the effect again.
I would figure that it would go under the same rules as a spell, which means that it would require the next 24 hours.
I was gonna say can't stack at all, so you could pop one every 8 hours, but more experienced DM said once every 24 hours.
It's essentially it would be a one use per long rest. Would be a good way to balance it out.
Well, under the effects, and of course, have to use it in the first 8 hours after drinking because it wears off after that.
It's kind of like
Okay.
aid in that way.
So then, this is a beer, so effectively a barrel of Vergadene's luck.
Enough for 10 luck points. Hey, I'm giving you luck points, okay?
Yep. Okay.
And in the process, Quiz, remove any holy water you had.
Well, I didn't have any holy water, but I could use the ceremony spell to make some.
Mm-hmm.
Damn spell. I thought I could balance it out by removing the holy water. Oh well. Are we going to be doing anything else in this chamber? Just to recall, there's a open area into the jungle, just pure jungle right there. Sort of in a broken down section of wall. There's the door you came with, and on another wooden door.
I want to open that. Yeah,
Make sure that all of our resources are gathered into that area.
That's
Mhm.
good for them. Open the door.
Just in case you need to make an escape.
Yep.
Wow.
So, what door?
There's 3 exits to this room, technically. There's the one you came from, the open, broken wall, just straight into jungle, and a wooden door that you have no idea what's beyond.
I'm very curious, but I think I'll wait till
Weimar goes up to the wooden door and puts his ear on it. Just
Okay. Are you
listening.
trying to be investigative or perceptive?
Perceptive.
Yeah, it sounds closer to a perception anyway. Go ahead.
Shoot, I forgot to take out my dice. Here we go. Dice. 5. God damn it.
You might have heard about.
I
Maybe.
think there's a mouse over there.
Well, that's helpful.
So,
Make good
Plenty of
stew.
food at the moment.
yeah, we have plenty of food. Speaking of which, we should break these down and throw them on the cart.
Always more grim with cutting them down, eh?
Yep.
I'm going to
Chop, chop.
try and skin any useful items like bone and teeth and armor if they have any.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
I say I just was looking at the format here. Everyone's still level 4. That's fine. I'll fix it later. But just everyone know that that info is slightly incorrect. Everyone's level 5. Stats have not changed.
Yeah. Let's see. Useful items. Both Morgrim and Weimar, your inspections yield that the top of the armosaur is rather difficult to cut into, and you feel that you probably just destroy the upper level of hard hide trying to cut into it. But the underside likely will be able to yield much meat.
cut into the under, strip it back out towards the top. You can preserve it that way.
That sounds like a survival check. And okay, it'll be a straight survival check because you've been around dinos enough.
Can I provide some leather shears designed for the purpose, which might give you a bit of help?
That would be a tools with advantage if you did that.
I will do that.
19
I just
survival.
Yeah. 19's good enough. 3 armosaur pelts.
So, I'd like to go over to their tails.
Are you gonna make spears out of them?
Well, their tails, are they the club-like or the spike type?
They're somewhere in the middle. They have a club, but there's small spines on it. Like, not really spines, just
So we're talking like
bumps.
King Bowser.
Sharp, jagged bumps on them.
Okay, I
lesser
want to
extent.
harvest this
No,
and
they're
I want
club
to try
type.
to turn it into something.
Yeah. That's another check, and I assume that this time you're just gonna go down with the survival? Yep, survival. Again.
Okay,
Working with demi animals.
and that's a 19.
You're able to get the tails of them, but like 2 of the tails easily. The third, you sort of mess up the tail and just get the club.
Okay, so what I do,
So 2 full tails and 1 club.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just the club that I have, and I'm going to try to powder as much of the hard surfaces as I can.
do we want to try to saw off any of the plates?
The plates were part of the pelt.
Okay.
It's a good pelt. You could probably get one of the guys back in town to make you some kick-ass armor with it.
So, do I successfully harvest the tails like that? Or the horns on the one
You
club?
mean the single club?
Yep.
Yeah, it takes you some time, but it's basically your job to powder down various bits of the local wildlife. So, despite just learning the tricks of the trade for this one, yes, you managed to yield 3 or 4 pounds of the stuff that you believe is good and usable.
I want to make another alcoholic alchemic.
Great! We're gonna sit here for another couple hours watching your brewer go.
All the while, Glenn is just going to kind of just stay watch, sort of thing, just kind of haphazardly. Considering that he can kind of meditate on it and not really require too much attention, his passive perception is 21. So
And Weimar's going to use his cartographer's tools to draw out a map of what they've seen of the dungeon so far.
And that was an even 20.
Even 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This current alchemic increases your AC by 1 and gives you 3 constitution points for 4 hours.
Yes!
What?
So it's AC 1, con plus 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. I just made a potion that I was hoping that I would end up making something similar to.
Mm.
And let's see.
Lynn, while he's working on setting up, you just looking out the open side, see. What do you see? You see two more raptors sort of down. They look bigger than the little ranging raptors, but not as big as a Ferocidon.
Do they appear to be hostile in any way?
And they're sort of bugging around. They do look like they know that there's a couple of carcasses in here. So you might be in a moment in between them and their food.
Okay. After, at the earliest moment of convenience for Glenn will walk up and say, "We might want to be moving in a bit here. The beasties are looking for their scrappy bits."
Fair enough. By the way, Eeyore, how many charges did I make of that?
The standard 4.
Standard 4? Okay.
I rolled a. Wait. Plus. 3, 7, 10.
Shady, could you tell me what you're rolling for before you roll it next time, please?
I did. I said that I was using the cartographer's tools.
Yes. To map out the dungeon?
Yeah, I rolled an 11, so it's a very crude map. Likely.
You happily show it to the rest of the party, and it looks like something a second grader would draw.
Grim takes it, walks over to his cart, puts it on the side of the cart, takes something, tacks it to the side.
The
I
cart.
was gonna say, remember,
Yes.
you don't have your cart. We're halfway in the dungeon. You didn't.
I said we brought everything in. didn't
Well,
I?
you'd have to go back for it. Didn't you?
You either technically the cart wouldn't fit down the main way, so you'd have to go through the jungle. And you want me to roll all the die for going through the jungle?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore that part then.
So we're walking around with
Put it on the
barrels on our
cart when
back.
we get back to
Well,
the cart.
no, about brewing like that sort of thing. Chiron can supply all of the incidental stuff with being a conjuration wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
him and his.
I down a Grim tooth.
Well, you know its effects. At plus
Breakfast
3
of
to strength, if I
Champions.
remember right?
Yep.
By the way, Eeyore, just to be
just-
certain here, check the side chat for what I wrote for you.
Side chat. I can't actually. I'm on.
No,
mobile.
all right. Well,
So-
I wrote in there. Truth be told, you might want to also have it be known that buffs like the alchemic stuff don't stack, so you can't use the Grim Tooth and the armor one. It's one or the other, because the only thing that allows for buffs like that are artifacts.
I'll have to make a combo potion at some point.
The DC is going to be ludicrous.
I will make combo potions if I damn well please.
Yeah.
I will get
Well-
help. I will make a potion.
You down the dagger tooth strength.
The Grim
And-
Tooth.
Yeah, Grim. Whatever. Your plus 3 strength potion. I'll call it by its technical name. And after you're done and you put your, I assume they're in flasks, down, you notice that the two raptors have actually caught sight of you and aren't exactly happy to see you.
Okay, starting
They
off the
aren't
day right.
they aren't outright hostile yet. They're just sort of hissing and, you know, yeah.
Re.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can do this two ways. Do you want to tell them that if they don't get out of here, I'm going to kill them, or do you want me to just kill them?
I'll do it. I'll do it. If you, hey, little raptor guys, if you don't get out of here, this man right here, I point to Grim, he'll kill you. And trust me when I say that.
I'll give you the choice. Intimidation with disadvantage or animal handling with disadvantage. Your call.
Who, me or? Oh, okay.
You, Ravello.
With advantage.
Disadvantage.
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 Main reason, you have no idea how tame these raptors are. You know that they have one hell of a temper, though.
$15.
15?
Wait, there's no modifications to that, right?
If you have modifications.
No, you get to add
intimidation or
your
animal
animal handling or your
Whichever's
intimidation.
Oh, that's
Whichever's higher.
animal.
Also, in the future, probably not great to open diplomatic negotiations with "We are a clear and present danger to your continued existence."
Well, anyway, that's 13 plus 16.
16?
Yes.
Okay. Was that an intimidation or a handling?
Animal handling.
They both 17 their DCs. They hiss at you and they look absolutely hostile now. I think
Pull
all
up
know
a
what
spear,
that
run
means.
up and stab one.
I think it's dead.
Sagwit, I didn't hear you ready that as an action, so you go into initiative without doing that.
Okay. I'll roll my initiative and then I'll pull out my spear, run up and stab
Ooh.
him.
Well,
Yep.
how about this? A waste of that roll, but you know.
So are we all rolling initiative?
Yep. You just went into initiative because someone decided to open negotiations with "we're gonna kill you."
One
I
five.
gave them the option. They could run away.
20.
15.
Then Graham. Weimar got 20.
With
Not a
a
natural.
natural 20, it's 23 for Glenn.
Okay.
13.
I got a 15.
I heard a 13 from Grim.
Yep.
Okay.
Chiron has a 21.
21 for Chiron. Ravello and Alex.
15. No, 15 plus 18.
Okay.
Keep forgetting to add stuff.
And I see.
No natural 20.
Another 20. Dex mods. Weimar and Alex, please.
She said none.
Mine's 4.
Roll off.
Also,
Why? Because
Yeah.
4 each?
yeah.
The same mod.
Reroll.
Well, it's basically just a flipping a coin to see who has the higher.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 7.
Yes, Weimar goes first.
Oh, that explains that.
So I'm going last. No. I'm not grimace.
With this, Glenn, you go first. Chiron, you're on deck.
I'm going to move over next to Grim and hold my action. The specific trigger is once a raptor gets within range, I'm going to stab it twice.
Okay.
Just gotta.
If I can, also make myself look like not a threat by kind of stealthing it too. maybe hunker down in the reeds with 2 daggers. Attempting to get a surprise round. Surprise attack.
Surprise.
Oh, you're getting a map out. Alright.
And that's why there was awkward silence.
Is the lighting good on that?
Well, it's not.
No, there's
Video
no lighting because there's no video. There we
Sorry
go.
about this.
There we
Now
go.
we do.
Yeah.
Sorry about the crappy lighting.
That's alright.
It's just your head, so.
Hey, I moved you beside Graham, and you're holding your action. Chiron?
Chiron will cast mage armor on himself and stay in the back.
Okay. After Chiron is a Weimar.
Weimar is going to. So 40. Is each of those squares 10?
5.
5, okay. Weimar-
Technically, the one occupied by Ravello will be 10, just due to you're both medium characters.
And
So you want to go straight.
Oh, I'm right next to them.
Ravello's on his dinosaur.
No.
No, I'm not.
He left that one upstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's all the way up at the entrance.
So Weimar's going to run, jump off of Ravello's shoulders, and bring his staff down on number one's head.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
I did that,
If you really want to do that, start with a acrobatics check.
Uh-oh. I'm not
God
excited.
damn it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nat 1.
No, you're gonna stab my neck or something.
Doesn't matter.
You know
it's
what
just
that
Ravello.
means? This die comes out.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Wait, is that a coin?
That's a
That was a
D4.
little,
Hold on a
my
minute.
little green D4.
Oh, default.
This top. Characters. Folder.
Okay.
Does that decide? Does the D4 decide how bad something is?
Okay.
When he nat 1, yeah, it was bad.
Uh-oh.
Rebello, you are so surprised by the action and the foolishness of, well,
Oh.
I shouldn't say foolishness, more attitude at the moment, causing you both to stumble over and take 4 points of force damage each.
Come on!
I rolled 2d6s and cut it in half and gave it to each of you.
I'm at 14 health. God.
You should be at
minus
full.
4.
Yeah,
Oh!
we got a long rest, dude.
Oh my. I did. I forgot. Probably skipped that.
And I hate to say it, Weimar, but that's your turn. Stud for the rest of the round.
Damn it.
Idiot.
Weimar just has
Alex,
his head in the dirt and just looks dejected.
And
Oh,
he
well,
doesn't even
first down,
have
one of
any
the die.
hair to shield his head.
Nice going.
oh, sorry about the cord.
Very fine. Just cord.
Stupid cord. Sorry about that. Alex, your marker is here currently.
Okay. God damn it. I want her to cast Flaming Spear on number
There's
one.
one I haven't heard.
Yeah. I'm
The
full of
Flaming
surprises.
Spear is... I'm sure you have it on your cheat sheet.
Third level spell.
PHB?
And Icy, remember you're back at full health. in case you haven't
I know.
finished that.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
from
not
that.
on the brink of death. Just got to know what I have to do for flaming
Uh,
spear.
It's on number. I want to put it on number 1, and it's a deck save.
Versus a bunch of damage, right? Oh, it's flaming spear. I thought you said spear. Okay. I can do a flaming spear. I mean, fuck.
Sphere.
5 foot.
Sphere.
Okay. 5
3D
foot
circle.
starts. Whatever. That's a dex. Okay. I don't think he outdid your spell save DC because without even
15.
a modifier on any spell save at level 5, you already have 1 of 11. I rolled a 9. So roll your damage.
Okay. Where is my d6? Where the fuck is my d6? Oh, here it is. How many were it? 2.
Yeah, it's just the 2.
5 in total.
5 damage. God damn my contortions. Just spinning the phone around.
And it stays there.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. I'm feeling
And
even
it stays
more
there, by the way, until my concentration is either gone or 1 minute has passed.
Yeah, you said
tight.
5, okay. 40. Yep. Let me just quickly check my stack card because I think there's. Okay. That's Alex's turn. Anything else?
Nope.
Time for our dinosaur night. Ravello.
Ah, yes. I'm just going to take out the rapier and slash at number 1.
Okay. You're gonna have to move just about a foot or so to get within range. Roll damage.
Yeah, that.
I mean, roll the hit first.
We'll hit that first.
And I'll have the green die ready.
Okay, and that's adding dexterity.
Yep. Dex added.
20 something.
You rolled good.
Yes, I'm good. Can't be.
20
Okay.
some odd. Yeah. That'll do on number 1. Roll your damage.
1d plus 3. Ten.
10. Got it. I really need a tripod.
Yeah, you do. And I say this is the one I've got for my painting streams. Got my camera attached to it right now, so I'm gonna take it off. But say,
Yeah, I understand.
He's using a phone. He needs one of those suction cup, like arm
yeah, you can do
jobs.
that with
Mhm. Not trying to use the phone as nearly as much as possible. With that, do you wish to designate? Oh wait, no, you're not at that yet.
Enter.
Anything else you want to do your turn?
Well, I can't really think of anything. Oh, no.
Is it just me or is it him?
I think it's both of you.
Dino Slayer. Morgrim.
Okay. So, Flaming Sphere, does that do area damage if I step
Yes.
forward?
It's if you end
does?
your turn
Yeah.
in the
Its
radius.
current location is off to this corner, and it's exactly that size.
Yes, it's 5 feet.
Okay.
It is exactly
Yes.
that size.
So what I'm going to do
Yep.
is I'm going to go right in front of, what was it, 2?
Okay. Right in front of 2.
And I'm going to stab 1 and then 2. And my rolls are...
You're frozen. Isaac, you're roboting.
Okay, so first roll is a 24, second one's a 27.
Hang on. Both of them just dropped.
I'm going to start rolling my damage because that
Okay.
shit
They're back.
hit. So 24 and for first hit, 27 for second hit.
You have multi-attack now.
Were they the same target?
At level 5, you get multi-attack? Or are you doing your bonus attack?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
I got my extra attack, so that was just using extra attack.
Nice.
So
You guys can
Yes.
hear me, right?
yes, it was first
My
attack was
my
1,
camera's
second attack
the
was
shit
2.
though, right?
Your camera's not showing anything right now.
Okay. Yeah, it might come back. I'm having internet difficulties. Same target, number 2.
No, 1's for 1, 2's for 2.
Okay, and you said mid-20s for 1 and high teens for the second?
Both of them were mid to high 20s.
Okay, mid to high 20s. That's good on both.
Okay,
Forgive my hand.
not a problem. So for the first one, 4 plus 9, 13 plus 8, 21. So 21 damage for the first one. And for the second
His
one,
entirely as he starts screeching at you.
say again?
His feathers start riling up and he screeches at you. You notice that his eyes have also turned from yellow to red.
Okay, second one, 22 damage.
Okay.
Remind me never to piss Grim off because each of those hits was more hit points than I have.
You mean both of those would have downed you?
Individually, they would have downed them.
Either of those would have downed me. Both of them would have
Okay.
killed me.
Okay, one quick bit of clarification on Flaming Spear. Is it at the start or end of the turn?
I need to
Ends
look it
its
up.
turn within 5 feet. Technically, within 5 feet of it, almost every single person connected to the sphere right now would be taking damage.
Oh, there he goes again.
And he's gone again.
Oh, darn. He's back.
And he's back again.
Is he? Or is it a myth?
Yes,
Yeah.
here in DM.
Well, that's a hand.
It's also in vertical aspect ratio.
How to properly take a video on your phone? Turn it sideways.
Oh,
No, that's how you properly fire a handgun.
Break yourself, fool.
Okay, you said taking damage right now, so repeat the dex save, yes? On Flaming Spear? No, it's actually not even its turn. Number 2 is dropping a 17 on Morgrim.
Nope.
No go. End of his turn, I believe it was a D6.
Nope, it's a D8.
Darn it. Double darn it. As the fire on him begins to spread, he begins looking a lot like the other one. You know, furled feathers and whatnot, red eyes. Number 1, first has to repeat the dex save if I remember right. Starts its turn there. Failure, 2 more. I see, 2 more d6.
Okay. A moment. 4 in total.
It will also try and hurt up Grim. And he's dropping a 7 on you.
Nope, not a chance in hell.
Yeah, and then he gets D8'd, if I remember right.
Yup.
D8s. What do you mean? No.
I said yep.
Ah, my mistake. Okay, that's the end of the round. Back up to Glenny boy.
I must say, given your propensity for using dice for monsters, the edge of that screen really disconcerts me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay. Well, didn't.
Like, would you see a monsters coming in?
Oh, okay. Glenn is going to right quick run past Grim and get directly behind number 2. And
Okay.
with both daggers.
Yep. Roll your attack.
Technically, am I flanking?
Yeah, you should be.
And is this a surprise, considering that I said before I was trying to be stealthy about it?
Stealth check versus its active perception for that.
Okay.
I don't know, it's on fire and has a dwarf with a spear in front of it. Is it really actively searching him out?
I'll let it. What's his perception?
9 on an active
20
perception.
on my stealth.
Yeah, you've gotten your sneak attack.
Well, you're gonna love this.
Did you?
Boom.
Fuck!
Nat 20.
You
Just
even
as
have
the
to roll
tips of
the
the daggers touch the dinosaur.
Oh, but I kind of wanted to because this is my first roll as a rogue. Damage roll, at least.
Glenn, being as I rolled 4 on the crit die, your maximum damage is at least double.
Okay,
his
hang
health.
on. You got this, right? I've got D4 from the dagger, plus 3 from my dex bonus, plus 6 from the sneak attack, plus, 8 from Talani's Blessing? No, 10. Plus 10 from Talani's Blessing.
Quadrupled.
Nice.
So then can I use my bonus action to stab number 1?
Yep, straight roll though.
Well, it's still sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
The moment Glenn's
If you hit, you get your sneak attack die. If not, it's still just
Okay.
a straight roll. I'll meet you
Okay.
halfway.
Well, I'm not Grim, so it's not a crit, but a 19 plus, God, 6, so 25.
Don't know where you got 6 because it was a straight roll. Oh wait, you get some sort of sneak attack bonus for being a rogue
Oh,
on your
no,
rolls to hit,
sorry,
don't
no,
you?
you're right about that. Since it's an offhand attack and I don't have 2-weapon fighting, it would actually be a plus 3, so it would be 22.
The debate was completely academic.
Let's see here. Let's go.
You had it on the die.
Oh yeah, and D
Just drop your D4 and your D6.
and
Come
D10.
on. And D10.
There's my D10. That would be 10, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's it for this group.
Glenn's just standing over there with two bloody daggers, just like.
I was gonna say, the moment the tips of the daggers touch the dinosaurs, they explode into a bloody mess. Guts everywhere.
One you actually got the hard head along. The other, it was just a quick jab into the side. It was pretty much dead anyway. Just stabby. Okay.
Weimar's just got his head in the dirt and his hands over his head, trying to hide himself.
Karin, can I borrow that cigar cutter thing again?
And Glenn, because you're actually pretty much at the open entrance, you notice that despite it being mid to late afternoon, it actually looks like early evening out currently. It doesn't look like normal vampires, but for some reason it's a lot darker out than it should be.
Grimm's harvesting toes.
Glenn is going to take the opportunity to kind of relish in his victory a bit, look at his daggers, sheath them, and then go and hide in the bushes nearby.
Okay. Let's see, I didn't warn you.
Hey man, like I said, my passive perception is 21.
Yeah, so in all likelihood you'd be able to see any dino coming.
Dino or vampire.
Yes, you the vampires are stealthy.
So am I.
How many toes do I get?
You get 4 sets of 3.
Okay.
Weimar gets up, looks around.
How hard would it
decrepit
be to
room
harvest?
probably hasn't been occupied in 1,000 years. There are now 5 dinosaur corpses in it.
No, I was more just, gaze around at the scenes, not necessarily the tomb. Or whatever. Ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Weimar, want to help me harvest teeth?
You find the teeth too small to be of any use.
Glenn will kind of, from the bushes, go,
Damn it.
I think we should probably get going if this is going to attract more of the beasties. Not lag behind, and especially given the fact that it's getting dark. The unnatural kind of dark.
Okay. Let's get going, and I wing the 2 corpses out the hole.
So you guys are going out into the jungle?
No,
we're going
I'm
to
just
the door.
throwing the raptor corpses so that they're now outside rather
out
than
in the
inside.
jungle.
And then
Okay.
I go back and I pick up my trap corpse and I go towards the door.
Okay, what are you going to do with the door? It's an old wooden door.
Glenn, do you want to do the rinse and repeat again?
sure. Glenn will sneakily, as sneaky as he can, also not forgetting to put Blessing of the Trickster on himself, go up to the door and do his regular listen and
Look
Yeah.
for traps, or okay, looking for traps is investigation to begin
that would
with.
be a 17. Well, it would be a perception, wouldn't it?
For
Yeah.
traps? No. Yeah. I must be thinking of whether or not it's locked, being the
Oh, okay.
investigation.
Yeah, for that, it's 27.
As you begin inspecting the door, it sort of lurches open. The room beyond is somewhat large. And it becomes dark again. you can't really see much more than about 30 feet-ish within it. So you can actually see a good bit of it. You just can't see the far end.
Well, I'll cast light on the body for Grim and step aside.
And I hurl it through the door. Pulling it along the floor, actually.
When you pull it inside, you find it looks like an old storeroom, like a large storeroom. Most of the stuff, however, Morgan, you're guessing by your knowledge of stonemason work that this storeroom ain't been touched in at least 700 years. And by humans, 2 eons maybe?
Okay. So, nothing got triggered by the corpse. I walk in, pick up my corpse again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Karin, you might
Yeah.
want to drink this. And I hand him one of the Grim Persistences.
Is that the AC one?
Yep. AC and con.
If Buddy needs additional con.
Thank you.
Additional con and AC, which, might I add, will stack with the mage armor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you have yourself one tanky mage.
Not really. 14 AC.
No, I think you're missing counting.
I thought mage armor was 13.
I now have 13 plus
13
dex.
plus dex plus
Yeah.
1
My dex is
with
16.
So, 16.
So now my base armor is 17, and I have 30 hit points.
Reasonably tanky.
Plus, I also have the shield spell.
Yep.
Pardon me for a moment. I had to talk to someone real quick. Did we go in the room? What's the deal?
Yep, we went in the room.
Okay, what?
There is only one other exit, and it's in the far corner.
What kind of room is it? Exactly.
Storeroom, and due to a lot of the old, dust that's left from what was stored in here, the corpse doesn't exactly shed light on the floor of that corner.
All right. Weimar is going to cast light on 4 of his darts and sort of toss them into each corner of the room.
Okay, you get the closest corner. I don't even need to roll for it. The second, go ahead.
Roll.
Yep. I just want to see you not one and stick a glowing arrow into icy again.
I really wish you wouldn't say that. Not one.
Do I have to pull out the green die again?
I
Yep,
wish you
apparently.
wouldn't. I tossed them, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't throw them with any great amount of force.
Mm-hmm. It's... The second dart sort of slips in your hand, and you end up with it in your foot. Take 1 piercing damage.
That's Weimar, by the way. Not my day.
I'll
Alright.
be right back.
Am I rolling for the other 2?
If you're going to continue,
Yeah.
roll for the third corner.
Okay, so that's 5, 7, 12.
You managed to get it into a sack about 5 feet from your designated target, but it's still lighting up that corner. And again, it looks just old storage room. Time for the final corner.
And I'm back.
That's 10.
The dart does sort of get where you want it to, but due to the angle, you still can't see the floor in front of the door.
Okay, with the dart still in my foot, I go stand in the corner that I intended that dart to go to.
You intend on walking in there and standing your foot in the door. Okay.
No, I slowly,
Dex,
slowly.
okay.
I'm
Good and
providing
slow.
light and investigating where my feet go. Sorry.
You know what? I'll call that a. What is your passive investigation? Being as you're sort of moving along as you go.
Passive investigation would be 10 plus my investigation.
Yep.
12.
You get over to the side without thinking that there are any traps, but I hate to say it, but your passive investigation wasn't enough. Dex save.
He's got a good dex, though.
16.
Despite being unable to see the pressure plate, you saw the dart. You saw the dart come at you. Well, you're pretty used to dodging darts, I guess. And you definitely managed to dodge the dart.
This is why we walk where this thing splats. And I pull the corpse towards the door, following after it.
Can I rearm that trap? Or is it a one-time trip sort of thing? Hello?
Donkey, can you hear us?
Hello.
I can hear Shady. I
I'm
can
back.
hear
Oh, okay,
Inquisitor.
he's back.
What was the last?
I was saying, can I rearm that trap?
You'd have to spend a bit of time looking at it, but yeah, I'd say a Thieves' Tools check to reset it. I know it doesn't work perfectly, but those are the closest. I would think.
I'm wasting all my 20s.
You not only managed to reset it, but you, while working with it, find a small cache of ammunition for it that isn't actually loaded into it. Give yourself 5 poisoned darts.
Poisoned darts.
The con save for them is 11.
Glenn will look at the darts, look over at Weimar, who's been using darts, and we'll go, no, he'd probably hurt himself. Nothing against you, buddy.
Weimar
He's good.
just looks at you, his foot, and then sort of shrugs, tilts his head, like, yeah.
You said 5, right? Eeyore?
I expect.
Eeyore? 5, right?
What?
5 poison darts?
Yeah. 5 poisoned darts. Con DC 11.
So Weimar takes
They're old and the poison isn't exactly great. It's an extra D4.
Okay.
So, is the door that I bowled the corpse to open, closed, or what's the deal with the door?
The door is closed. It is made of stone. And other than that, you don't know.
It's made of stone, huh? I want to know about this door.
What do you want to know about it specifically?
I don't know. What do I get to know with a 19 unmodded thus far? I can't remember what my skill mod for that is. It's gonna be 20 something.
Yeah, that's a perception check with advantage because you're a dwarf.
Okay. So that is going to be. Oh yeah, and I get double proficiency on stone, don't I? So
No, I think it's just advantage for being a dwarf, unless you got it somewhere else.
well, if it's just advantage, let me roll it again, but I doubt I'm going to roll higher than a 19. I didn't. So that is going to be a 21.
Upon investigating the door, you're quickly able to know that it is barred from the inside, just by giving it a quick feel. Also, when you were giving it a feel, you also felt that maybe you were itching on the trigger of another dart trap.
Glenn, check this for traps. Hey,
Please,
Tyron,
exactly where? Just because you don't
Yeah.
know traps.
can I
as
get
well
a
as Glenn.
hammer again?
Sure.
Weimar
Kyra
is
reaches behind him and pulls out a hammer and hands it to him.
before
Start hefting it.
as after Quiz does the trap thing. I got something I want to do.
26.
Once again, you find the triggering mechanism and disable it on the trap.
Okay. I'm gonna want to rearm it when we leave.
After more darts, I see.
Weimar's going to go over and inspect the stone door for the weak point again.
Okay. Investigation with. No. I'm gonna say a straight roll.
I was going to say I've done it before, so. That's 21.
You get it down to about a 1 foot area, but you're still sort of new at doing this. Sort of find the shatter point, so a foot's the best you're able to get for Morgrim.
Can I try to...
Try and refine it.
Did Sanguine cut out on us?
I basically just circle with my finger this area. Somewhere. Now bring it down.
Yeah, 1 foot circle on the door. Sanguine, what were you trying to say about refining it?
I think we might have lost Sanguine.
Sanguine? They're losing everyone
I
today.
Not high.
I'm not high. I'm drunk. Did you locally mute yourself there, Sanguine?
Uh-oh.
Sanguine.
I really wish you guys could hear the
Well, we
music
just.
that I've got going.
Okay,
Holy shit,
sorry,
there
I'm
were
back.
two of you! There are two of you!
Ah, double Sanguine. I don't want.
Oh
to
god,
do
no,
Sanguine.
please get rid of it.
So, with my twins' help, I'm going to bust down this door with double grim.
I'm sorry, but there might be two Sanguines, but there's only one more Grim. Standard attack roll.
Ah. And I was going to ask, with my knowledge of stone, can I try to refine that area down anymore?
Though your knowledge of stone itself is very, very good, your knowledge of shatter points.
Not so much? Okay. Fair enough. So, roll my attack. That is... Is it just damage, or am I rolling the actual attack?
Roll to hit. If you get high enough, I'll just say it falls.
Okay, so... That is going to be a 24.
The bars behind it bust open under the weight of your hammer, and the door gets rather cracked up. It sort of just flies open, and there are large cracks throughout it.
Okay, I throw my glowing corpse through. Bowling it along the ground again.
You see that it is a rather large corridor ahead. About 5 or 10 feet along, you see the corpse drop down through the floor. And its light quickly disappears.
I walk back and I grab another corpse.
Are you gonna play shuffleboard with these corpses here for the checking for the holes in the floor? Oh.
Yes. So I come back with, fuck it, I'm not going to grab one corpse. I'm going to bring 2 corpses.
How many corpses do we have?
I've been collecting them each time.
And who's carrying them?
Well, what I've been doing is I throw them into the next section when we're about to go through an area. Like when we were about to go through the trapdoor. I threw one through, and then I threw a couple more through.
Yeah, he's been sort of dragging a few of them along. I think he has 3 left.
Yeah. I'm keeping my Grimm's trademark trap corpses. So, I come back with more corpses. Give it a shine.
Boop.
Boop.
And then I hold up another one towards Weimar. Give it a shine.
Just because I hate Weimar right now, I like kidding, of course.
What'd you say?
What was that?
I was just kidding and asking Shady to give me a check to cast his cantrip.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing, joking. I was joking around.
Oh,
Grim
speaking
just-
of my cantrip, I still have a glowing dart in my foot, so...
Grim just held up a corpse towards Weimar and said, give it a shine.
Okay. Weimar gives a gentle pat on the cheek of the corpse.
So,
And it lights
I
up.
slide it along the floor, weaker this time, hoping that it won't fall into the hole.
It sort of slides along the hallway, and due to the decreased speed, you're able to tell that there's, after it drops, that there's something of a trap door in the hallway about 20 feet along.
Okay, so I grab my one other remaining corpse, other than the other one that's currently glowing, and I move about 20 feet along, just before where the trap was.
You're now able to see that it's a sort of quick release piece that of floor. Basically,
hold
weight
the
gets
corpse
put on
out.
it, it slides, and you go down.
Hold out a corpse and lower the corpse slowly onto that section.
The moment it touches, it sort of does give. And as it gives, you are able to see the mechanism it's using to go down.
I set down the other corpse. Karen, can I see that hammer again?
Thought you still had it.
I set it down. I had to pick
He
up.
pulls out another one and hands it to him.
I grabbed the hammer and I hit that mechanism.
Hep.
And that is a 22 to hit.
You hit it. You hear the clanging of metal and basic wood mechanisms, and the floor, instead of just slightly giving, just goes its full 90. And as it's sitting there, is a good little about 8-inch wide section you can just walk across, like 8 inches wide and about 10 feet long.
Okay. I hold a corpse so that most of its weight's on the ledge. And I start to shimmy along the ledge.
Yeah, you're able to make it across because you're not in any real hurry.
I bowl my glowing corpse down the hall.
Weimar does a triple somersault backflip across the gap. I'm just kidding.
And falls into it.
What is Weimar doing to get across the trap?
No, he's just following Grim. That was a joke.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint.
And on the corpse, it rolls for about another 20 or 30 feet before hitting the back wall. And you can see the light is shining off towards the left at the end of the hallway. Probably another corridor.
I walk after my corpse, dragging my other one.
Mm-hmm. You find that it is a corridor. But there's sort of a ledge about 30 feet along it, and your light's not really shining down it. You'd think it goes down about 5 feet.
Take my corpse, slide it along the ground.
Just like you kicking a can on the sidewalk. Just
As you kick it, sort of slide it along, you hear a click, and a battering ram comes down from the roof and just stops about 2 or 3 inches from you. It just sort of hangs there afterwards. And looking at the front, you think, you got hit by this thing, it would hurt like hell. Spikes, covered in rotting flesh.
Barbs and protrusions.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a fun thing to get hit with.
Was it actually low enough that it would have hit me?
Yeah, it was aiming for a normal human's abdomen, so your upper
Okay.
chest, if not face.
Okay. I just kind of look at it, whistle, duck underneath it, shimmy along after my corpse, pick up my corpse, slide it some further.
It reaches the gap and just falls down, but you can see it's still glowing good light. Guess everyone else is just gonna fall underneath that crazy trap.
Yeah, I'm basically following Grim's lead as far as
I
going
figured
down
as
the corridor.
much.
I actually took the dart out of my foot. It's back in my
Can
holster.
I
Mhm.
reset the trap?
Thieves' tools check.
Ooh, sorry. Bud. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Get down, Jake. He has to roll his dice.
That would be a 18.
Hello, Jake.
You feel pretty confident that you'll be able to tell how to reset the trap. The battering ram itself it looks like a heavy old thing. You know what I'm about to ask for? A strength check. See if you can put it back on the roof.
Gonna look over at Grim and say, "Oi, tie a rope to that. Get a lever, get a pulley, And can you get it yanked for me?
Of course you'd ask Grim to do it.
I set up the shit that he just asked for.
Okay, Grim, give me the strength check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing. I rolled a 16. I have a +6.
So 22.
You roof him with some quick work, Glenn.
Yeah.
The traps
Awesome.
reset.
I'll look at Grim and give him a...
You know, I forgot my other 3 darts. I think I'm going to go back now.
Is Weimar trying to get killed?
No, I'm just joking. I want to hear what the vampires sound like when they get
Yeah.
squished.
Me too. That's kind of why I did it. It's too bad we're not going to be around when they trigger it.
By the way, can you give this a shine? Holding out my other corpse.
Just before we go for another shine and toss, nature checks all around.
Nature checks.
What kind of check? What?
Nature.
Nature.
I see. If you're still there.
16.
Okay, cool.
Nature. Nature.
I'm at a 13.
I'm
5.
also at a 13.
Actually, I rolled a 16 originally, but I think I messed up that roll when I picked it up.
21.
21, and I heard 16 from IC. The rest were below
Yes.
15.
Yeah.
Yep.
IC and Ravello, you notice that in addition to going deeper and lower into this temple, the air temperature is cooling down a lot quicker than it should based on how far down you've been going. Like, it's a
That's
good
really-
3 or 4 degrees colder.
Anyone else think it's really cold?
It's getting quite chilly indeed.
Since Weimar
Yeah, the rest-
doesn't have any armor on, he only just robes, I guess, clothes.
That's why you should have.
He just sort of just rubs his
That's why
arm.
you should have brought a coat, boyo.
I do have a
Grim
cloak.
turns around and shrugs at them. There's a reason why my last name is Rhymebeard.
Because of your beard?
Yeah.
Rhyme, as in the ice. I live in a fucking frozen mountain.
Oh. Still, you have a nice beard.
Yes.
You're gonna continue with the tossing of the corpses?
Yep. First, the one slid down, so I looked down to see how far down it is.
Okay, just side note, these corpses probably look pretty mangled, like twigs and shit stuck in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lot of broken
they're not
bones.
pretty, but they're still
I was
functional.
gonna say they should have like broken bones, ripped off flesh, especially given the fact that we've had them for over a day, so they're half decayed.
Also,
Yeah.
functional corpses.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hey, it sounds like SJWs to me.
What's wrong?
God.
Okay.
Everything.
Your estimate based on, well, how the stone's been cut is it doesn't go down more than 5 feet. It's probably just some sort of old step,
You okay?
sort of set of stairs that have been worn away.
Yeah, you're okay.
Does the area around my corpse look okay?
Oh yeah, it looks like the same old stonemasonry you've gotten used to in this temple. Just as you go deeper, it's getting older. Like, your estimate is now that you're in the oldest part of the temple.
I hop
Intricate
down next to
carvings
my
have
glowing
been-
corpse and I bullet along the ground.
It goes along for about 10 feet, and then you hear as it falls down.
Just
I walk after my corpse.
it's funny when you
Like
Oh,
a corpse
You notice
slinky.
that it's a sort of group of platforms that probably held some sort of
corpse
rotational
slinky.
stairs, but now it's just the mainline platforms. So it's gonna have to be a jump job to go down.
Hmm.
Kyron, I don't suppose that you have a pick with you, do
What's
you?
wrong? You okay, bud?
Or Jane.
You okay?
I can make you one. Sure.
Are you okay?
He pulls one out. It's a little lighter than a normal pick, but
I think you need to get your
it'll make
nails
too much
trimmed.
difference.
That's why you're squeaking.
So, I take the pick, and I start to cut a bit of a hole into the stone wall. I'm going to make something that we can strap a rope to so that we can come back up if need be.
You feel that the platforms, though your short stature might make it difficult, they're to an extent close enough together that with some straight jumping you could go either way.
Oh, okay,
But
never mind then.
for you, it's gonna take one hell of a set of jumps to get up that thing.
Never mind then.
So, yeah.
I can just use a pick later and make it easier.
Mhm.
Break the rock ahead of me, pile some stones up, climb up, do it again, do it again. So in that case, I just kind of hop down after my corpse.
Is it a descent or an ascent?
It's a descent. Grim, you go down maybe 20, 30 feet, and then you're in a darkened chamber that you really can't see much more, but despite being extremely barbaric, it's actually somewhat decorated. And it looks like it's been occupied recently.
I have dark vision. How do I not see very much more?
Oh, I forgot dwarves have dark vision. Yeah, beyond that, you see two pedestals containing, with on top of them, each is 2 vials of red liquid. Well, you can't see.
Blood.
Frankly, I've been wondering the whole time why we're using lighten up corpses while most of us can see in the dark.
I'm doing it to be nice.
I
to
said
the-
most. I said most. Most of us.
Also, while we can see, I think the corpses can go farther than our line of sight and light up more.
I don't know. Mine is 60 feet.
Mhm.
Do you
So-
know how far I can see in the dark?
0.
So it's for
I pick up my glowing
my
corpse.
benefit.
I pick up my glowing corpse and throw it at
I
the
didn't say it wasn't for you. I just said that for most of us it was not really needed.
Where are you tossing it?
at the base of the stone altar, just bowling it again.
Hey Glenn, why don't you just hop on Grim's back?
No noticeable traps, but you do hear a bit of squirming as it begins to bowl, and then you think you could see 2 more of those little saurians hiding behind the 2 pedestals.
We got 2 more of these fucking things that won't run away.
Please.
Aggressive dwarf.
Please.
Just
We
run.
killed him.
No. Just
No.
let's see the run. Let's just talk. You know.
Fine.
You're not attacking.
Also looks like 2 vials of blood or something.
There's 2 on each pedestal. 2 pedestals, that's 4.
Looks
vials
like
total.
4 vials of blood or something.
Why do you keep
Little
changing
dog.
your mind?
Do you know how much I've been drinking?
Because the omnipotent god told him it was 4 and not 2.
So is this what we came for?
I have no clue.
Problem is that there's
But-
5 of us, not 4. And Ravello, you don't.
Do we want to deal with... Can we get the 2 that actually speak to these things to come down here and quickly sort them out? Because I will murder them if they don't.
Alex will go down right away, just to kind of prevent what Grim is saying.
Got anything
Yeah.
to say to the Saurians?
Oh yeah, guys, please run. Just run.
Please run. They want to kill you, but we don't. So run.
Those guys, please. We're trying to spare you. So,
It's a pleasure to see you, my masters. He begins in
What?
Saurian.
Masters?
Welcome to our humble
What?
abode.
wait a minute. Oh.
The one that comes out actually is wearing more of a robe. He looks a little bit more civilized than the others, but not by much.
Alex will whirl around and look at Grim. They're calling those masters
Why does he look fancy?
because they're calling
Gunn
them
will take out a
masters.
dagger, hold it up, and say, "He's coming right for you."
No, he's not. He's peaceful.
No,
Uh,
he's not.
He sort of gasps and looks back. Oh, please. Your coming has been foretold. Younger tribes are much more barbaric.
Is he still
But
speaking in
please.
Saurian?
Yeah. Except the offerings from Kinjali.
Okay, we're getting up.
Does it know how
They-
to speak proper, like?
Okay, he's offering us stuff. Glenn, calm down. Glenn.
Lynn,
Glenn.
put it away. Put it away, or we're turning off the corpse for light.
Just turn off the corpse.
Glenn, as you lower your dagger, the lights in the room turn on, and you realize there is 50 of them in here.
Holy
Fine, I
shit!
can take them all.
Most of them non-combatants, women and children.
That's fine, I can take them all. Fine.
So, what's it
The leader
saying?
looks at you. The
What's it saying?
The
and
rope-
can it speak properly?
No, it's obviously cannot speak properly.
You haven't even asked yet, Ravello.
What?
I speak you. Yes. In common.
Okay, so you do speak our language.
Okay, so what were you saying to them again? I don't speak any of that, and I make random dinosaur sounds.
People like behind him just going.
He
Stop
looks,
insulting their mothers and just let them talk.
he recoils a bit and just shakes his head at Glenn before returning to talking to Grim. Welcome home. Peace. Young people, violent.
They were.
Sorry to say this, bud, but you know they're kind of dead.
Some of them, not
so
all
He
of them.
switches
Most.
to Saurian to talk to you, Hello. Yeah.
I think actually we
let's
do
figure
have
that
pieces
one.
of the violent young people.
One of them's at the altar.
Can I speak to
praying.
Rebella,
Go
please?
for it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm well aware that the Chosen were destined to kill the younger tribes. They're always
Oh.
so violent. So cruel.
Oh,
Such injustices.
so he says that those people that we killed didn't deserve to live.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying we're the more dignified ones, and they were the not so dignified
will-
ones.
Glenn, they agree with you.
Glenn will walk up to Ravello and say, and just kind of push him and just go, yeah, he is kind of violent. So what do you got for me?
Whoa, okay, just because
Um,
because I killed a bunch of women does not
Hello.
Potion.
kill a bunch of them.
Wow.
Here, a potion.
Oh,
And he actually passed you one of the vials that was on the
Oh.
pedestal.
I'll pop it open.
Okay, hold on. Somebody's buzzing.
I think that's here.
Is it? It could be
No.
me.
I heard it through my
It
headphones.
wasn't me.
Quit. And
I
Quiz,
heard it too.
that'll be an Arcana check.
Here we go. That better?
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, no more buzzing.
Arcana check.
Arcana.
Okay. 15.
You can tell that it's a standard healing potion.
I'll put the stopper back on it.
You have potions
I'm
for
just-
us? What are the ingredients?
We don't know.
We don't know.
They give you Kanjali.
They give me what?
He then turns back to Ravello. We have no idea what they're made of. Kanjali sent them for you guys.
Oh, so what they said is, what they meant was, they have no idea what they're made of, and that Kinjali just sent them for us.
Well, what are they supposed to do?
Since he's still speaking Saurian, I will say it. They're gifts from Konjali,
Hey, okay.
and they don't know
Glenn
what's
will
in it.
chime in and say, I think that they're healing potions. I've seen these things before, and that's it's what they seem like.
May I have a look?
That's a yes.
Chiron will take a sniff at the potion and pull out a little magnifying eyeglass and look down into it
Your-
as he swirls it around.
Yeah.
The Arcana
Chiron,
check's 20.
Due to your profession as a apothecary, you can easily tell that these are standard healing potions. Like, no doubt.
All right then. These are pretty identically facsimiles of conjured healing potions. They don't necessarily have an alchemical recipe.
Ah. So, they just heal us. Nothing else.
Chosen. He starts pulling at Weimar's tunic. Chosen.
Yes, little trap thing.
Yes, little living trap corpse.
You see Queen. You Queen, now. And he
Excuse me, but
Goes
I am
off.
a man. I'm not a queen.
he walks off to a room, door on the side, and opens it.
Right this way, Your Majesty.
Weimar just
He peers back through the door and sort of taps his foot before looking at Icy. Can you tell him to follow?
Follow.
They want you to follow, but I think that was very obvious.
Wait, hey,
My queen.
Speaking to
I grabbed the other
They know
potions.
the way.
Do you know Dewey?
Do they know the way?
The way is through the door. Let's just go.
Weimar just sort of
Come on,
walks
I want to
forward.
finish this dungeon.
I grabbed the remaining potions, and then I followed.
I'm not a queen.
It's free. Chiron has one by my tracking.
I'm going to say to this little Saurian that that's a male, not a female, by the way.
He looks at you indignantly and says, "Of course."
So he's king.
He face palms and says, "No, you idiot! I was telling him to come see our queen."
Oh, come see our queen.
Sounds like you're pissing him off.
But even it
Okay, I speak back to Common. I speak to them in their language and say, speak to the party in the language of Common and say, oh yeah, we're going to go see the queen.
And again,
not the queen.
Grim looks over at Alex and goes, I have no clue what that thing just said, but even it thinks that he's an idiot, right?
Pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
And I mean, his common is not the best, but he could have asked it a little bit better. Let's just keep it at that.
He walks and leads you through a corridor, through the corridors, one right, a left, a right, a left, and into a large ceremonial chamber that is decorated to the wazoo. It looks like a royal chamber, but at the same time,
At the same
But at
time,
the same
At the same time,
time,
Eeyore cuts out.
it to all of you, it actually the room that you enter into after following the robed little Saurian. You can tell that this new room is a throne room of sorts. Well, obviously by the two thrones and a
the fact we had to go see the queen.
the queen.
yes, and of course the female female Saurian sitting on one of the thrones.
All lives matter.
The robed kobold bows and says in Saurian, "Your Queen Majesty, Exros the Third."
It's a third. The queen's coming, by the way.
Okay, so I know why I got a royal meeting. How much do you want to buy?
Okay, no,
Now, Grim. For
Grim.
fuck's sake.
These are civilized people. They don't need rum.
The Queen looks at you indignantly
What
and
you
says,
just said was the most asinine utterance I could possibly imagine coming from
I
you.
know, right?
They're
the Queen
civilized,
said,
they don't need alcohol? Are you fucking insane?
"Silence!"
Oh, jeez.
The Queen says, in perfect common.
Oh, wow. She can actually talk. Look at that.
Oh, I thought I would have to translate.
Alex just looks at the sky and just seems to be praying for the hopes that this will go well.
I think we should join her.
Please let these idiots not offend her too much and have us die here.
Hey,
If
I
you
wouldn't
mean
have...
if you mean to talk in common, I can understand it. She once again says in perfect common.
I was speaking common,
Yes.
and I was telling you, I can sell you the beer. I have plenty. I've been brewing up batches.
Grim. Come
I
on.
have beers of all sorts that you would absolutely
Enough.
delight your taste buds.
Grim, just shut up.
Enough. You come into my kingdom, you slaughtered several tribes of my people, and then you try to sell me this man drink of
Wait.
yours.
No, wait. You're complaining about killing several tribes of your people, and yet this guy in the robe said that they didn't deserve to live.
She looks at him with a menacing look, and he's just prostrating like crazy.
To be fair, they did kind of ask for it.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
I'll deal with you later.
Ooh, I'm so
Now.
scared.
In the room directly below me is an old hoard. It's meant for you chosen people of the man.
Right. Weimar looks over to Ravello. He says, "She says your grandmother is down below us."
Man, I thought we were choosing
There are only 2 of us that are men. I'm a dwarf. And I just start naming everyone's race.
She shakes her head, clearly getting impatient.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Now, I want the contents of that trove. But there are creatures guarding it. Ancient creatures. Can you destroy them for me?
You want the trove.
Yes, I want the trove.
No, we're gonna take
It
it.
is in my
I think there
kingdom.
might be a problem here.
I thought you just said it was for us.
Yeah, there's a horde down there for you. Yeah, for
Now
us,
just
not for you.
Quiet down about your grandmother for 1 minute here, son. What kind of horde are we talking
Oh
about
my-
here?
Gold, treasure, ancient items for the
that's right.
And
chosen.
you want this.
I want it.
Hmm.
I want it to make my kingdom stronger.
Well,
Well, I think the consensus is that you can get fucked. It's ours.
It is. It is. That's ours.
She snaps her fingers and immediately 3 larger Saurians that are completely unarmored appear, coming out of the sub exits, not the one you came from. There's 2
Can
more.
they
and-
speak common as well?
when,
I asked. her.
when she when
think
she
they're
when she
attacking
snaps
us.
when she snaps her fingers and summons these people, Glenn will snap his fingers or snap his finger and invoke duplicity.
Point of order, Your
I can do
Majesty.
that too.
Might
Let-
I suggest that if you do not feel happy that your people are capable of taking out the guardians of the treasure that you want, and we are, it may not be prudent to pick a fight with us.
And
A reasonable.
How many
persuasion check.
your people kill.
Persuasion,
persuasion
check.
check.
Byron.
Persuasion is 23.
I think.
Alright. She thinks for a second and then snaps her fingers again, and the 3 kobolds that are Saurians. Fuck.
Kobold-saurians.
I've been spending too much time around kobolds.
Sorry, balds.
Kobold-saurians.
That's apparent.
Koboldiasaurs.
Yeah, the 3 Saurians that appeared stand down.
And I would like to ask, how many of your people would it take to kill, I don't know, half a dozen dagger teeth?
Glenn's duplicate is gonna walk up across the throne room and sit on the throne opposite her.
She looks at you with just a pure face of disgust. What are you doing?
Blame him.
So, again, I ask, how many of your people would it take to kill half a dozen dagger teeth?
If 6 dagger teeth came through our kingdom, we'd be destroyed instantly. No chance.
We killed them day before yesterday, rather.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
Enough.
I've eaten them. Hell, I've made a drink out of them.
Can we?
He can sell you it,
You know,
too.
get on with this.
I can turn
Everyone.
into them.
Could you please silence the little one?
Can we get on with this?
You can fucking try if you want. You
We're not
just
gonna-
told us that there's stuff that belongs to us, and you want it. That's
Yes.
not how a deal is done.
Okay, so
Well, your red friend here has been very persuasive. If you are capable of killing the Guardians, take the trove. We want the room more anyway.
Oh, that's fine. You can have the room.
But who are you even going to trade? The
Fuck it,
humans
I will
won't trade for
probably
you.
bring the room down anyways.
So knowing Grim, the room's going to
Very
collapse.
well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
If you really wish to face the Guardian, she sort of hits one of the armchairs, and you begin hearing loud roaring sounds from just below.
Watch them be just little.
Fucking bring it.
How many?
You can tell that there is one, maybe two unique roars.
Okay.
How did they get down there?
Put
How
down
did
there
these
eons
guys
ago
get
by
down here?
Kanjali
Reading.
herself.
Okay,
Jolly bro.
so okay, divine intervention got them there. How have they lived?
Divine intervention. They're immortal. They're vampires.
I think
They're vampire
you've already
dinosaurs.
stated. And then some little lower kobold. He looks really ragged, like from one of the tribes you met on the
Saurian.
surface, and starts whispering in the queen's ear. What? Bloodsuckers.
Ooh, vampires.
She's speaking in Saurian to him. Muster the troops.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Ravenna can understand it, and so can Alex.
Oh yeah. By the way, they just apparently there's vampires around.
Oh, it's
Yeah, they're talking about bloodsuckers.
that's fine. They
We'll go kill the things downstairs. You guys dodge the things out there. We'll be back to kill them.
Wait, what are you two doing? What is all happening?
Too much going on
just
at once.
said after they translated what was going on, we'll go downstairs, kill whatever the fuck's down there. You go fight and die to the things out there. We'll be back to kill them later.
You go out to kill to die. Fuck's sake.
The queen just looks at you with an annoyed face.
Woman,
You want
can
us
you
to go
smell?
and die?
Well, I figured you were going to anyways.
I think there might have been a misunderstanding. This isn't why I'm saying anything. I'm talking to Eeyore here. When they said, when little Lord came up to her and said bloodsuckers, what was he talking about?
Vampires.
Oh, I know that, but was he referring to what they eat, or are the vampires coming?
Yes, they are coming.
Yeah, the translation was clear. Vampires.
Vampires are
Yeah,
coming.
Vampires is one word.
The vampires are coming. The vampires are coming.
Glenn will look up and say, "Okay," in all seriousness, and he'll snap his fingers, and the invoke duplicity, fades away. He goes, "You, if you are supposed to be any kind of leader, are going to get all of your innocents into someplace safe. Border wall your place up and prepare a bulwark against these incoming invaders. We're going to do everything in our power to get to the vault below. You get none of the treasure. You get the room. Do we have an understanding here?
She nods.
And maybe your civilization will live."
Maybe.
We have survived far worse than these bloodsuckers.
Good.
Besides, our people are already retreating into the sanctuary tunnels.
Then that is what is going to happen right now. You need to prepare, and we need to get down there and get our divine right.
She snaps her fingers twice, and this time you see 6 of the largest Saurians show up, and they sort of look at attention to her. Go, hold them off. Please. Serve your queen well. And then she sort of gets up off of her throne and retreats back into a little tunnel.
Well, shall we go?
Glenn will turn around, look at the party with a big old smile on his face, and say, "That's the benefits of having a monarchy, right? She gets to run off and hide, while the rest of her soldiers go to die."
Yep.
Well,
Let's go find the new things to kill.
Yay, new things.
Lead the way, young little friend.
Weimar just holds up his hand to stop and just starts doing stretches to prepare himself this time.
Let's join him.
And Glenn will see Weimar doing that. He'll walk up to him and sit there and say, "Okay, look." He'll clap him on the shoulder and say, "I have faith. I believe in the power of Tamora." And he'll hold up his coin and say that you will have the best luck that you can possibly have in the coming events.
Watch him die.
I believe it. And he will hand him the 5 poisoned darts.
If you start singing, the sun will come out. But tomorrow I will kill you.
Tomorrow.
That just made me think about something. Weimar,
what?
I have something new for you to try.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Oh, lucky
give
thing,
him
the
the
luck.
luck potion.
Luck.
It'll limber you up a bit. Here, have a Vergadene's luck.
Sacrifice of the heart.
Weimar downs it.
Yep, you're under the effects of
Liquid
the left spell
courage.
for the next half. an
How
hour,
long
and
have
you
we
have
been-
one luck point.
How long have we been going at that? The potions that we drunk earlier, are they still in effect?
It's been less than an hour, I'm assuming.
4 hours worth of game time so far.
And also, Glenn will gather
So-
everyone together and say, "Now let us give thanks to our luck for getting this far." And he will cast Aid on... Let's see here. How many people does that affect? Let me check. Up to 3 creatures within range. So he'll give it to Chiron, Weimar, and Grim.
Okay.
What that does is it gives you
Temporary hit
5
points?
maximum hit point increase and 5 hit point increase. So for 8 hours, you essentially have 5 more hit points than you would normally have.
Yeah, thanks.
Maximum and
Give
normal.
it to the people who... Yeah, give it to the people who stay in the back.
I don't stay in the back.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't stay in the back either.
give it to a person
Nor
who
do I.
stays in the back. Give it to a person who stays in the back.
Well, after
You run
after
away.
he does that, he'll look over at Ravello and sit
Once.
there and say, "You haven't even come of age yet. You're still a baby boy."
Also, you run away when there's danger.
That was once, okay? That was once.
You just-
And you fucked up when I told you to tell them that I would eat them, and you ran away immediately after. They came after you. They were supposed to come to me.
He'll clap him on the shoulder and say, "It's all right, son. We all make mistakes."
How do luck points work again? I forgot.
Essentially,
Here, how
for any any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, if you don't like the result on your d20, you can pick it up and re-roll it. Or if an opponent attacks you and you don't like their score, you can roll a d20 and take that result instead.
Okay.
Yep, that.
What is the other benefit? Was there 2 benefits or just the luck point?
It was effectively you were under bless for
Yes.
30 minutes.
Bless
What
is for any saving throw or ability check, you can roll an extra d4 and add that to your d20 plus your normal additions.
Okay.
I have a question for Eeyore.
Yep.
Is a Ferocidon a beast?
Yep.
Thank
All
you. That's
dinos
all
are
I need
beasts.
to know.
Okay, hey, Glenn.
Yes.
Is it a challenge rating of 2?
No, it's a challenge rating of 4.
Okay.
Glenn, I bet you 5 gold pieces I won't run away from this
I'm
battle.
not taking that bet. Because
Why?
you'd better fight in this battle, or otherwise I'm going to give you a knife in the back. How's about that for a little...
And you won't be running away from the battle.
No, I won't.
Um,
how's
That's
about that for
great.
a little bit of motivation for you?
Okay, yeah, that's definitely motivation. Definitely.
I love party banter, but may I? The room, now that it is empty of its Saurian occupants, you can notice that in addition to the hallway you came from, there are 2 additional entrances that the Saurians were using quite heavily, and a third one looks like it descends into a lit room directly below. And you realize that no Saurian ever even went near it.
I think that's our door.
I'll pick up my shining... Wait, I still have the one shining corpse. The other one was left at the altar.
Hell,
I had my one shining corpse and I toss it down the
Glenn
steps.
will walk up to Grim and sit there and say, "We don't need any more bodies here. Leave him alone." And he'll boop the tip of your spear and say, "I believe in you. Go on, soldier. Carry on.
Hop on his back and go along.
Tally ho."
Weimar
Fine,
sees this and
fine.
he casts light on his staff and puffs out his chest.
Carry on is exactly what he has in his hands.
So,
So who's... You've threw the corpse down.
I'll go first.
You hear... You go first?
yeah, I'm going first after the corpse. I already said I tossed the corpse.
Mm-hmm. Corpse causes roaring and looking down before you leap. I assume you're going to look before you leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weimar hears the roaring and he looks to Ravello and says, "Your grandmother's angry."
Oh, man.
Rebello.
Hey, she would be angry if you were
Realize that
gone.
roaring, now that it is good and close, is Monstrosaur.
Oh, that's a pretty big beast.
Just take a guess on the date.
What?
And
Take- Boy.
when you see the heads of these 2 creatures tearing apart your kobold body, you see that their flesh is rotting as well.
Oh. Yeah, this
Okay,
would be...
so they're below me, right?
Yep,
Is it a hole or is it a tunnel? Or a pathway?
it's a hole straight down.
Okay, they're below me. I'm gonna have fun. And I jump down and I stab one.
Roll to hit with advantage because you're surprising them.
And let's see. My roll is... First attack is going to be a 27 to hit.
Oh, jeez.
Roll damage.
And that is a 23 damage. Whoops. Yeah,
X.
23 damage.
Excellent damage. Excellent damage.
And now my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 19.
Normal crit.
Normal crit? Okay. So now my damage for that is... one shy of max damage. Okay. So that's 17 plus an additional 8. That's 25 damage. Plus, or times 2, right?
Yep.
Jeez.
So yeah, that is 50 damage. Did I just say? It was 17
Yep,
plus 8.
right.
Yep, 50 damage.
How far down are they?
10 feet.
Okay.
And I guess because he was the only person going nuts about surprising, drop them D20s.
Oops, I just...
19 plus 4, so 23.
Natural 20.
Doesn't matter for initiative rolls.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I just wanted to say that. 23.
Unnatural.
Chiron's at 21 again.
14.
Okay,
18.
21, 14. You said non-nat 20, and I heard 18
Unnat
for
20.
Glenn. Ravello again?
23.
23. Okay. I know Weimar has the higher. And that puts Weimar up first. And due to multiple levels, I'm just gonna leave the grid alone.
Okay.
Because most of you are still above this whole
Who's on deck?
level.
So Weimar is going to attack the one that...
You mean jump down into the hole and attack?
Nope. Weimar's
Go
going to
north.
use Radiant Sunbolt.
Oh, okay.
Kamehameha!
Due to how the hole is, it's under full cover from your current position.
I was walking
Oh,
right
you
next
mean
to
walk
Grim.
up to the edge of the hole and fire down? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's normal. Roll your Radiant Sunbolt, or is it a save?
It's a roll to hit. So 18 for the first one.
Roll damage.
So 4. 2 plus 4, that's 6 total.
Mm-hmm.
And since I have extra attack, I'm going to do the same thing again.
Yep.
And that one is a 9 to hit.
That one misses.
Yeah, figured.
Ravello.
That is me. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up to the edge, and I think you can tell it. I'm going to use my longbow and aim.
Yeah, instead of going down there and fight like a man, you're going. I'm kidding. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Hey, just because I'm the DM doesn't mean I can't join in the party's banter.
Unnatural 20.
On natural. Very well.
Unnatural.
Yep. Roll your damage.
Okay, roll damage. That's a D1d8 plus nothing. Wait, no, it's plus dex.
By the way, I don't know if it matters, but Radiant Sunbolt is radiant damage.
Oh wait,
It
I'm
doesn't.
waiting to attack. I'm waiting to attack the one that everyone's attacking.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
10 damage.
10. Got it. After that is a Chiron.
Okay. I see. Well, I guess if we're shooting down the hole, I'm going to shoot a firebolt down the hole. Nat 20, 27 to hit.
Can you do critical with
With spells?
Yes, you can because there's a ranged attack.
Yep.
Okay. You are dropped out.
He's bad.
Whatever
It was
you
a nat
just
20.
hit with the 27, that is easily a hit.
It was
Well,
a
it's a
nat
nat 20, so
Oh. Were you aiming at the same one as everyone else or the other one?
the other one. figure it could use a distraction.
Oh, good lord. What wide crit die do you have to hit that?
With a firebolt
What is
of
your
all
maximum
things,
damage?
too.
Yeah, this firebolt is a little overpowered. What is the max damage for you on that firebolt?
Max damage is 20 plus whatever my radiant damage, d6, or a d10 if it's vampiric. Radiant damage.
I believe it's a d6, so that's 26. 104 damage.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
With a cantrip.
How much damage?
104.
104? Oh my god.
Apparently it went through its eye or something.
I think that thing is so dead.
What
More
you were
like a
expecting to be
brain.
what you were expecting to be just a little sprite of flame with, the little radiant that you've become used to was actually a full boat fire burning the second one quite heavily.
Ah.
What the heck?
Ah.
Why am I
Yeah,
just
that-
turns and claps?
Graham.
That's beautiful.
Be right back.
My turn again. Okay.
You got a surprise round, and then initiative.
Yep. So, stab the one that I was stabbing before. Oh shit, 19 again.
Not a 4.
Come
Normal
on,
crit
4.
damage.
Ah,
Normal
damn
crit damage. Only got the 1.
it. But I roll max damage. Okay. So, that's 18, 26, 52.
52 on the one that you've just been hammering.
Yep.
Poor creature. Okay.
And that's my first attack. And my second attack, that is only a 19. Not natural.
Why are you complaining about a 19? That's still a hit.
Because
Damn
it meant
creatures.
that I rolled less than 9. Or less than 10, rather. I rolled a 9.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Warcraft.
And that is...
You're complaining about more Grim. Wait, what I'm going to do.
That's 24 damage.
24? The cumulative effects of your stabbings bring the first zombified monster sword down.
Yay, good job.
In that case, fuck it, I'm gonna punch its friend.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17, that's good. 1 plus a whole bunch of modifiers.
1 plus my 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I punch it in the face for 9 damage.
After Grim is its turn. Uh, 13 to hit
Nope.
on a bite.
Nope.
Yep. Glenn.
Can I leap down out of the hole with 2 daggers drawn and just kind of stab it on the other side of Grim while it's, after he punched it to distract it?
Acrobatics check to whether or not you get the sneak attack, but the attack will be done normally no matter
The
what.
acrobatics check would be a 16.
Good enough.
Okay.
At least you're not hitting Grim.
That would be a 23 to hit for the first one.
Good.
And for the second one, that would be an 18 to hit.
Oh, grab all those dice. Drop them dice. Drop them hot.
Jumping like a sign.
What I miss?
Nothing.
Well, I
Except-
killed one of the
Uh,
zombies.
Yeah, exactly. That was just. It's
26 grand total.
I don't know what your dice have done. This was supposed to be a challenge for you guys, but you've completely
dead.
obliterated it. This last
Oh.
one looks fairly alive, I see.
Oh, then I'm not
your
going.
thing.
If that's the case, then I'm not going to take out the one spell that I actually wanted to do. I'll keep that one for another.
Wait, so are there 2 or 3?
There were
What?
2.
Okay, there were 2, so they're both dead. Okay.
One is dead.
Oh, one is dead. I thought the other one. Oh, you said the other one was basically.
One's nearly dead.
God damn it. Did I?
Yeah, in all likelihood, Alexandra is gonna kill it right here.
We're rolling that one.
Oh, that.
I'm going to use a Sacred Flame on it.
That's simple dex save.
I think so. I'm trying to get it.
I think it's a wisdom save.
Let
Oh,
me
it's a dex save.
see. Dex save, yeah.
It's semi-irrelevant because the green dice is coming out again. He fumbled.
Okay.
When your flame stops, there ain't nothing left of that second one. You
Darn it.
vaporized it.
Yeah, that was anticlimactic.
Cartoon just turns into black dust and falls on the ground.
Hey, Kyron!
And
Yes?
and just for Eeyore, so that Eeyore can know what I wanted to do. Since I now have level 3 spells and I have picked one, there is this nice one called Conjure Animals.
Conjure a swarm of badgers!
Well, actually, I was more thinking because I was also looking at what kind of animals I could know that has a rating of 2, which is a giant constrictor snake.
Nice.
You were gonna drop a snake in there.
Snacks!
I was going to drop a snake on top of it and squeeze it to death.
Ooh.
Okay.
But it wasn't needed.
Morgan,
The dark
because you're the
color
only one who actually jumped down there, at one end of the dark, dilapidated room that's full of little saurians.
Glenn's down there. He jumped on one of the
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
That's precisely what I was saying.
Oh.
There is a very large chest.
Glenn?
I
Don't
think
take it
Glenn
all
can't
this time.
see anything.
Well, no. Well, okay, is it only Grim that can see it?
Currently.
Because it's dark.
Glenn will, touch the flat of one of the blades of his dagger and have a light.
After jumping down, you two are able. Oh wait, you jumped down too. Yeah, you're able to see the big old chest too.
And I just said, Glenn, don't take it all this time.
He'll look at Grim, and then give him a quick little playful shove, and then run towards the chest.
Should we join?
He's going to stump after.
I think something's going on. I'm gonna.
If you two are both going after the chest first, that's an athletics check, contested by an athletics check.
Weimar's jumping down too.
Yeah.
Kazam flies down ahead of both of them and hovers over the chest.
Alright, Rebel joins them.
Oh, Chiron claims it from you all just by flying.
Oh, I didn't make it.
I'm decently athletic. That was a
I'm saying
23.
I got a 20.
I got a 17 plus 6.
Anyone else joining in on this?
Yes.
No.
Anyone that had to start from up top?
Chiron
with
will follow on the
disadvantage.
main
Nope.
on the way down, but
I'm
he's not.
staying right where I am.
19.
Wait, everyone who's at the top has a disadvantage.
Yep.
21.
The only people who got
Except
normal
Chiron.
I
rolls
got a
were
20. Sorry for yelling.
Except Chiron, because he has an owl.
The owl automatically gets there first, and by the sounds of it, Sanguine gets there second, followed shortly behind by Glenn. Then I heard 20 from a Weimar.
Natural 20 plus 25.
20 with
Yes.
disadvantage.
No, not with disadvantage. Haha. I rolled a 20 again.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm
Bullshit!
No! No! No!
Bullshit!
No! I'm not. Seriously.
I want that dice weighted. I want to know what's up with that fucking dice. What? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ravello, of all people, gets something in him and makes it there before. Including the owl, technically. Like,
Hold on.
he just went flash.
Wait, I can see him run past me, right?
I think the boy has
Yep.
gold fever.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see him go past you as he just...
On my person's a 10-foot pole. That is no longer on my person. And what would be a roll to throw that in his legs?
Oh, come on!
It would be a standard attack roll versus a dex save. The attack roll being the DC.
No, please don't. Stick with me now. Then,
So, that would be a 25.
No! No!
Come on, Ravello.
Okay, so what is this dex saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw DC 25.
DC? Okay, come on.
You have to beat 25.
See above your skills list, there's a saving throw.
Yeah, I see it.
If you are not proficient in dexterity or really, really good at it, there's no point rolling.
Apparently I have a plus 6 in dexterity. Come on.
So you have a 1 in 10 chance of making it.
What's 17 plus 6?
23.
23.
Not good enough.
Darn it!
Yeah,
You need a 19
Grim,
or 20.
Grim trips you up, basically putting your little run to a halt and makes it to the chest first.
Darn, screw you. Did I at least get there second?
Well, the owl is there first.
Third?
You know, Glenn will kind of like slow as Grim makes it there first instead of going to say, "All right then, open it."
Oh!
Check if it's open.
It takes a good heave, but it opens up, and within,
No trap.
within, you get the goods now.
Can we split it, please?
But
So,
wait, did
what's in the
Alexander
chest?
not pick it up? Or
It's a
anything?
chest. It's a massive chest.
Oh, okay. Never
Yep.
mind.
Martha.
I was betting on it being locked.
Okay. Within, you find a large coin purse that, upon opening, you find 1,800 platinum pieces.
Holy shit.
Can we split that between 5 people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
five
how did you
people.
get that?
You know who's excluded?
There is a second. There's
Oh,
a
6
second.
people. Six people.
There is a sort of miniature chest in there, and
300.
upon opening it with little issue, you find 15,000 gold pieces.
Okay, so 1,800 divided by 6, that's 300 each.
Yep.
You're
many?
assuming how this is being divvied up.
Just wait for him to list it first.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Inquisitor's
You
face.
find a scimitar of some sort in its sheath.
I smell a scheme.
You find 1, 2, 3, 4 potions of varying color, and a scroll.
15,000 divided by 6, 2,500 gold pieces each if we actually divided it evenly. Which my Inquisitor's face will not.
Okay, so looking up at the bird, I take the first small pouch
The platinum pieces.
and I say, "This is being split." And
Evenly?
I'll hand it to the bird.
Because we do toss the
How
bird.
much does 1,100 platinum pieces weigh?
1,800 platinum pieces is rather heavy.
Oh, 1,800. Yeah. I'm not sure that the owl can lift it.
The owl can only
I
lift, like,
see if it
5
can
pounds.
first.
He's got a strength of 3, which means he can lift up to bulk
45
of,
pounds.
Yeah.
No way it's carrying that much platinum.
I don't
I
suppose I
think
can
you
get the
should
bird.
give him the scroll.
So what I'm going to do is I'm
Chiron
going
will
to...
be up there in a moment anyway, so.
Fine, I take the purse back. I'll give it the scroll.
He just really wanted to see what was there, just so that he knew. Because
How much
he knew
does
you
that-
weren't going to be able to divvy it up before he got down there.
Yeah,
many-
I open up the small chest, and I turn out
Um,
the coins into the small chest.
How much does 15,000 weigh?
You mean you empty out the platinum pieces and with the gold pieces?
Yep.
Or okay.
I then close the small chest, grab the scimitar, and I'll go, okay, we need to figure out what these potions are. We need to divide this amount of money, holding up the chest and saying this rather loud, which, boy, you're just coming of age. I'm not sure what your cut's going to be yet.
What?
For the rest of us, there is a rather large fortune, and Glyn, I know how much.
Yeah, and then there's
And then we have our potions, rather.
And a scimitar.
So
Yeah.
let's see if we can identify these things.
Yep.
Okay, if anyone was curious, 15,000, that would be 2,500 gold pieces each, and 300 platinum pieces each.
You think it's going to be divided evenly?
I know,
Hey,
I don't think it is, but if you were just curious, evenly, that's how it would be.
Okay, you're going to figure out what all the crap is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is what are you
I
going to
by
start
the way
with?
want Alex to kind of call down that I don't really care about that money. Just give it to Glenn. Whatever my
You're
share
a
would be.
saint, Alex. Thank you. Thank you, love.
We have 2 minutes.
Chiron will begin his ritual to detect magic. It'll take him a few minutes to set up.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think ritual for that is what, 30 minutes?
No, it's
10
10 minutes. Rituals are 10 minutes plus the casting time, which is 1 action.
So 10 minutes, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
God damn it! Those 6 seconds really matter.
No, they do not.
Exactly.
Weimer's going to be looking around the rest of the room.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Alex is staying up there also kind of to see if she can see anything from there. In case she needs to call out that something is jumping them.
Yeah.
Like a Saurian that's still salty about not getting her treasure.
I genuinely don't know what the Saurians want with that. Because they don't use money here.
You're pretty certain that because of their outlook on life, that in all likelihood, you're not seeing those Saurians for a while. They're probably so freaking hidden away.
Ravello, does your tribe doesn't even use money? What do you want this for, anyways?
It's a general thing. I can use it elsewhere.
Where?
Yeah.
Else.
You smelled
Rebella,
the wonders of coin.
Rebella, you are well aware that the members of the Brazen Coalition do use normal, old Ixalan currency. Quite heavily.
Oh yeah, the Brazen guys, they use currency.
I thought your people didn't much care for those people.
I mean...
You mean...
Means we have outcasts in heart and kidneys, as we would say.
What do you mean exactly?
It could be used for ways, in other ways.
Well, I'm listening.
Bribery.
Bribing who?
What the fuck is this kid?
Bribe. Raisins.
As you
Are you
arguing,
sure your parents are your actual parents?
Happy with that.
As you are arguing, even this deep within the temple, you feel that the ground shakes and you hear a clap of lightning.
Oh, jeez.
Alex, because you're up on the upper level, you do actually see a dark cloud approaching you from the chamber behind you.
How does that work?
Oh crap! Vampire incoming!
Come on down, let's invite him to the party.
Is that going to interrupt Chiron's ritual casting here?
Just as soon as it approaches Icy, you see it sort of back off.
Okay, it's backing off. I don't know why.
Give me a, general intelligence check. Just
for everyone?
Intelligence.
How does that go?
Just your intelligence modifier, nothing special.
4.
You think it was afraid of you.
Okay. Why is it scared of me?
Probably the most harmless looking one of the group.
Can everyone check their passive intelligence, and anyone with a passive intelligence above 16, let me know.
Yeah, nope, that's definitely not me.
Mine is 17.
I have an 11.
17 passive intelligence?
I have
Yes.
11
Okay.
passive.
I've got...
Chiron,
That's
you're
a
aware,
lot.
based on what was described, that black shadow was likely a scout.
A what?
A scout.
Scout, okay.
Scout.
Scoot.
Yeah. You guys were just scouted.
No, actually, technically, only Icy was scouted. They couldn't see us because we're down inside.
Got a point?
That is true, but she was talking to them.
Yeah, Chiron, I guess it's around
So
time
there's
your
at
ritual
least
is
an
done.
indication of 1 or 2.
Based
Come
on
on
your
down
detect
and
magic
join us.
ritual, all of the items except for the coins do radiate some form of magic. The scimitar actually radiates the strongest, though.
I do kind of wanted to do something, by the way.
What? Go ahead.
Because, I mean, she sees a dark cloud come at her. Okay, yes, it backed away, but she most likely has her thorn whip out by now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very, very willing to use it. Because why let it get away?
Okay.
Good thinking.
To catch up with the fleeing shadow, athletics check.
And
Okay.
use your fling ability from it to hurl it down the hole.
Pretty much. That is a 16.
Make your attack roll. Disadvantage.
Advantage. Okay, and 15.
Okay. Roll your damage.
What was it again? Oh god. Paper. Where is it? Great. I can't find it. Thorn. Oh, here it is. Thorn whip is 1d6. Sorry.
Yep.
It's 4.
Okay.
And like I said,
when-
if it's possible, hurl it down.
When you pull it back the 10 feet, it was more like 15 or 20 to the hole. You see that this vampire, unlike the others that look like they were in their mid-30s, is in his early 20s, and he's just wielding a quarterstaff. He honestly looks terrified.
Strangle him.
Well, she... Oh yeah, she still No, she doesn't have movement speed over, right?
You still have your movement speed open.
Okay. I want her to walk up, and can she, as an extra action, push him down?
Boop.
Try and toss him down. That's a strength check. Sounds about right.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, this with that is... Oh, 15 in total.
The rest of you see this little vampire boy. You know, he's younger than most of you. I think all of you, actually. Fall down the hole.
Age doesn't matter, especially not with vampires.
And real quick, because Grim would have been figuring out how much each person gets, and being a merchant, he'd be rather quick at math.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers... Say again?
I believe you already have the numbers yourself.
Yep, I already set them up, just I want to have a permanent record. So, it is 541 gold pieces, or gold piece worth, to Ravello. Chiron and Weimar would each get 3,791 gold pieces worth. Glyn, since Alex said that he gets her cut, gets 7,582 gold pieces.
7,500 what?
7,582
gold pieces worth.
How much did I get?
You get
541.
541.
540. Okay, 541 plus 40.
Nice.
And Grim takes the remainder.
Which is...
Okay.
Which is roughly what Weimar and Chiron's cut was, plus a small service charge of 4 gold pieces.
Hey, what about the platinum?
He just turned it all down into gold, and that's just the equivalent in gold. So
Yep.
For platinum,
so it would be a
annual.
mix of platinum and gold pieces.
Okay, so I got 586.
Keep it in the mini chest for now for ease of carrying, and we'll divvy it out when we get back to the cart.
7,660
Okay, yeah.
gold. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like it's actually pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
So the scimitar I want to examine. I've got detect magic up. I'm looking at its schools and
Yep, Arcana check due to detect magic advantage if I
no,
remember right.
No,
22?
Okay, identify. Were you using detect magic or identify?
detect magic. I don't have
Okay.
identify yet.
Never mind. Detect magic
Arcana
at
with
least by
advantage.
the definition of the spell wouldn't give you advantage on the Arcana. It's just that you would know that it's magical and you would know what school it is.
Yes.
It's technically a magical artifact. I'm gonna have to check.
Like
I'm
if
checking if it annotates a specific school.
if it's just like a +1. Here's an example. A +1 magical item is an enhancement item, an enhancement spell, or enchantment. Sorry. And then things like a necklace of fireballs would be an evocation.
Yeah. I hate the fact that I didn't mark the letter of all these.
I don't really need to know the schools. I'm making the Arcana check. It was a 22.
22. You're almost 100% certain that it has some sort of sharpness enchantment on it. So in game terms, it's a scimitar of sharpness.
So, quick question. Ravello,
Yes.
what type of weapon do you use?
I have a rapier and a longbow.
I have a staff, short sword proficiency, and darts.
Why do you ask?
Because we have a scimitar.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a sword.
You're proficient in it, I know that much.
Who?
Ravello.
Everyone who's a fighter.
Oh, can I have it?
And let's see, scimitar. It is a finesse weapon, and also a light weapon. So actually, what I would end up doing, once the sword is identified, is grab it. Glenn, go hit that boy with it. See how good it is.
No!
Jesus Christ!
No, please don't.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on. I need to check something.
He's on Google, I can tell. Because of the white screen that just...
Double checking that you're proficient in it.
Weimar's basically went over and pinned the vampire boy down.
Did he just go sit on him?
His eyes are glowing with a rather intense manner, glaring at him.
Yeah, the poor
in
little
eyes.
bastard's terrified.
Oh, he's so scared. It's adorable.
I don't
Weimar, be gentle with the little
I
boy.
don't remember what light
Hey.
does for weapons in 5e.
It makes it so that you can dual wield.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll take it, unsheath it, and just swish it a little bit. Walk up to him and Nyah!
No.
You're going to slash at Ravello with the scimitar
No.
of sharpness.
Wrong boy.
the vampire.
The vampire boy.
I thought you meant
Okay.
me.
Roll to hit.
Now what does sharpness do?
A scimitar of sharpness will add 14 to your damage.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I rolled. Is it a martial weapon? Is scimitar a martial weapon?
Yes,
Okay.
it is
Don't
martial.
get my.
As the vampire boy is pinned, does he get advantage?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Trust me.
Oh, it doesn't.
I don't get my proficiency bonus because I am not proficient with martial weapons, but I did get a 16 plus 3, so 19 to hit.
Well, if you're not proficient and I am, why don't I get the freaking sword? Come on. I'm proficient in it.
Oh, my mistake. Let me read through it.
This is not fair!
Yes, it's
I thought
it's
we
a
just
martial.
established that it was a finesse weapon.
It is.
Yeah.
It is finesse. Its effect only goes into play when. Oh wait. Whenever you attack an object with this magic weapon and hit, maximize weapon damage against target.
Oh, maximize the weapon
So
damage?
you did
Oh,
max
wow, okay,
damage.
so that would be...
Yep.
Then, since it's also a sneak attack, you can see right here, that would be a 6 and a 6, regardless of whether or not it's maximized damage. So I rolled max damage and did max damage, so that would be, then sharpness would be 6, 12, 16. No, 15. 15 damage.
15. You cut deep into him, and he starts bleeding profusely. He's
Oh,
still alive, though.
Glenn,
Is that
Glenn
normal?
will look at the weapon and sit there and go,
Mercy.
it's kind of nice. I'm not sure if I'm the one that should be using it, though.
can I have it? Can I
No.
try
I
it?
have a rapier. The rapier does more.
Is it normal for vampires to bleed?
Can I try it?
Yeah. They're biological.
Maybe it's like
in nature.
mosquitoes, where if they've just fed, they
Yeah.
bleed more.
Sure, you can try it out.
You sure?
Should we not, guys? Should we not interrogate him?
No.
Okay, then.
Where is she?
Hold on, I hold up a hand to Ravello. I'll walk over to the vampire. I'll lean down and I'll go, okay. How many of you are coming to try to kill us this time?
5.
Fine.
I'm insulted.
And now tell us the truth.
There is me, my master, 2 bodyguards, and Marvin and Shane. And he spits in your face, Graham.
So really
headbutt
4
him.
because you.
Oh. Oh.
Now as he spits in
No.
Grim's face.
The, you're slightly off on that. A sword of sharpness, what that does is when you get a critical attack, you get an extra 4d6 slashing damage on top of the weapon's normal roll.
Hey,
I read 14.
And then you roll another d20. If you roll a 20, you lop off one of the target's limbs.
Okay, yeah, can I try it?
So,
Weimar's
So-
not allowed to touch that.
So,
spits in my face, I headbutt it.
ouch.
It sort of bucks back. It looks like you've pretty much
No,
collapsed
I
one
get
of
to
its.
roll an attack on that fucker.
Okay.
I'm driving my head down. I'm headbutting the fuck out of it, especially since I got a 19.
Oh no, he's
Yeah,
gonna get
well,
like a 56.
it's more than just one eye orbit that was just collapsed. You collapsed the poor bugger's skull.
Dead?
Oh, it's dead.
Well then.
I didn't even get to try it.
There's 5 of them.
Oh.
Now 4
Or
of them.
now.
4 now.
Glenn will look at the sword and sit there and say, "All right, everyone. Ravello, you.
Yeah.
This would probably be fairly good in your hands, but it still would not be as good as if it were in Grimm's hands. Take it."
But I like my spear.
I'll take it, Grim. I'll take it.
Go ahead, take his spear. You can have the sword.
I grab it.
You
and
could
just-
put the sword on the end of a stick and make
Yeah.
a spear out of it.
Don't give it to the boy. He will just run away and not use it.
Kind
I
of,
will use it. I
glaive
will
of sharpness.
How much work would it take to switch that into a spear?
A glaive or something. A halberd. It would have to be because it's a scimitar.
Yeah.
It's one large curved edge.
You'd end up
Yeah.
with a naginata, basically.
Yeah.
There's a hewing spear.
I hate
Hewing
Well,
to break
are a
up
thing.
your
You
line,
act like a
but-
halberd is bad.
guys like the
Technically,
DMs.
you kind of be a bardaget if you were to actually anchor it in a proper place. But anyway, go ahead, Eeyore.
With that, I think we're approaching the start of normal game night, yada yada yada, and you guys have your treasure. You figured out what your next challenge will be.
XP.
Or
What are the
vampires.
potions?
I'm serious about how much it would take in order to mount this thing.
We'll work on the potions and figure out the turning a scimitar into a bardaget later.
Yeah. To summarize what just happened, a very important name was just dropped there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
it, but I didn't.
I
quite-
missed it because there was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Mavrin Fane.
Mavrin. Thane. Doll.
Ravel, you know that as one of the Queen's chief lieutenants.
Oh, hey, yeah, if we kill this guy.
We'll have an angry queen after us?
Yeah, we'll have an
Yay!
angry queen.
Yeah, you've really pissed off the Queen if she's sending one of her best.
If we kill this guy, we all level up to heaven.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, here.
Good luck.
I'll do this here. Boom, present, and screen share there. Tell me that does not look like a scimitar made to be a polearm.
That
No.
does. The first one especially.
That's Scimitar?
That's a bardaget.
No.
Oh, it's Barchet.
But
wow,
the
yeah.
blade part looks a lot like a scimitar.
But if I do something like a Yari, that would also be a fairly...
A little bit more like a naginata.
Oh yeah, Naginata's the one that I was really thinking of. That is correct.
Yeah,
He's
so
so
guys,
Japanese dwarf.
These emergency
why would
scene
you-
Come on,
now.
motherfuckers.
My beardo will protect me.
why would you ruin a perfectly fine sword by sticking it to a pole? Damn.
Yeah, that's why I would
spear
Because I'm
There.
a fucking
then you make-
polearm user.
Naginata looks very much like a scimitar on a stick.
Unfortunately, though, Naginata's blades aren't long enough for a scimitar.
I'm pretty sure they can be fairly long.
Can be, but usually they're not. They're made to be
Ooh, there's
made
a
to be a
hammer.
slashing polearm for use on horseback. So it's meant to reach down
Yeah,
to the ground from horseback. And
Oh, so I should take it and ride Alexander into battle.
No.
I'm
Let's see,
sharing
how
my screen.
I hate to
long
say
is
it,
a
but
standard scimitar?
You have a long way of proving yourself still.
Aw. Whatever.
So,
Because there's Naginata blades that are like 60 centimeters long or so.
You can see an example on my screen.
yeah, I'm screen sharing you.
Yeah.
where are my sheets?
Anyway, you want to do the end of session stuff?
The standard shell?
Well, and like experience
Okay.
and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming out for D&D with Shitlords Ixalan campaign. I hope you have found us all entertaining. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
Do it!
Bull crap.
I just thought I'm like... No, I'm kidding. I don't want to get sued.
Shut up, Vivian.
And I was calculating the spoils when you asked, but in our next adventure in Ixalan, the party will finally meet a very important vampire.
Next time on Ixalan Campaign.
Yep.
All right.
Where is it? Yeah, I might as well do this off of recording. I'm still calculating.
Well then, everyone, stay tuned for next time when we continue that. We will be maybe doing more adventures soon. I know I'm in talks with several people finalizing days for Friday, starting a Curse of Strahd campaign, and then hopefully we'll also get a Saturday Curse of Strahd campaign started soon too. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your day whenever you see this. All right, take care, everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.